Welcome, folks, to the Little Apple, Manhattan, Kansas, in the Bill Snyder Family Stadium, home to the Kansas State Wildcats. But you're going to hear the phrase "EMAW" around here. Every man and woman is a Wildcat. And wow, do we have a fun one here ahead. A top 10 team walking into this snake pit of an environment, just trying to get out alive. This will be fun, as we'll see the number 9 team in the land, the Arizona State Sun Devils, taking on the 11th ranked team, the Kansas State Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. The Wildcats will kick this deep to begin the game. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Breaking free at the 35. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Inside the 10. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, ASU.
Well, all the film work that they've done to get ready for this game, here we are in the opening drive. They see exactly what they thought they might see based on their film work. It pays off, and this back had a ton of space to show you what kind of speed he has.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good, so it's 7-0.
That makes the score Arizona State 7, Kansas State 0.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now.
Set to kick this one away.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there.
And your Kansas State Wildcats will take over 1st and 10.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? We'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Breaking free at the 35. He brings him down, but he makes the 3-yard line. That's a solid gain.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he was able to get downfield for the first down.
Gain moves the ball to the 40. It'll be first down. A quick throw out left, complete. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
We see this all over the country now in college football. Defensive backs staying back a little bit deeper, forcing the quarterback to have to throw things in front. I like the decision here by the quarterback because he gets positive yards. It's a good way of staying ahead of the chains.
They look to throw it here on second down. Running back has it on a screen now. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down.
Early on in a football game, the offense always wants to try to develop just a nice rhythm to their offense. That time, just a simple screen to the running back, and they build some confidence on this first drive with a nice...
And that pass rush has trapped him. It's a sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
And sack sets up second down. From the shotgun, drops back. Fires it to the wideout. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
Well, the quarterback has just too much time against this zone. There's not enough pressure allowing him to sit back and pick apart this zone defense.
That completion sets up a third down play. Can he get there on the ground? And they pick up the first down, tackled at the 25.
You know, all week the defensive coordinator told us about the quarterback, he told us about the receivers and how they're going to throw the football. But, man, they better get locked in on stopping this run game because that was a big-time game.
And looking to throw now on first down. It's caught downfield. And they stop it just short. The defense really backed up now. It's first and goal. And the Wildcats come to the line with first and goal. They'll try to run it in on first and goal. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas State. Kirk, they were backed up to start the drive. It's some bold play calling, great execution, and they reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
Automatic in the PAT. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the Arizona State offense comes back out on the field. Last possession, a perfectly blocked running play. They scored in one play. Can they keep it going? Got the first down, now looking for more. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
And he pulls in the catch. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
The key here to me, Chris, is the receiver runs a precise route, and the timing is impeccable. Quarterback cannot hesitate, because if he does, it can be pick six going the other way.
Back to throw. It's Williams. That pass is caught. And he goes down right there. That's more than enough for a first down.
Defense kind of lost a running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
And the Sun Devils begin a new series here. First and 10. Missed his receiver. It's incomplete.
I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You've got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. And he's got his man open downfield. And they've got him at the 4, but a big gain in that catch and run.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
First and goal, Arizona State.
The offense knocking on the door here with a first and goal. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And the freshman brings him down quickly.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Second down and goal upcoming. Receiver makes the grab. Brought down at the 2 after the catch. The offense close to punching it in.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
Getting closer, but now it's third down. Can they punch it in from the 2? Takes the snap and takes off on the run. He's close to the goal line, and the football comes out. Who's got it?
I get being upset at the ball carrier for coughing up the ball, but let's not ignore how big of a hit that was. Sometimes you just have to give credit to the defender for making a great play.
Okay, the K-State offense is back out on the field now. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Oh, the pass is picked off. It goes down quickly, but comes up with a nice interception.
They'll take over. First and 10.
And back comes the Arizona State offense onto the field. They got into plus territory last time, but the drive ended on a fumble. They got to shake that off immediately. And he finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Love to see an aggressive mindset following sudden change. The quick strike here. The defense barely has a chance to even get set up and get established before they have to deal with a big shot taken over their head.
Got space, looking to score. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Sun Devils.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his 2nd touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
The PAT is good. They go up for touchdown, 14-7.
That makes the score Arizona State 14, Kansas State.
Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away.
Set to kick it away.
And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. And he'll wisely throw that one away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. They bring him down, but that is a huge play for this passing game. Big game.
Well, that's a great job of working the middle of the field by this quarterback, and he picks up big yards.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? He's going to hand this off. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker.
Cristiano, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. They've got him. It's a sack for the defense.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Stops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Defense is coming after him. They chase him down and tried to run for it, but it'll bring up fourth down. So here on fourth down, out comes the field goal team. This will be a long-range attempt, 51 yards out. Kick is good. Gives the offense 3 points to show for that drive.
Boy, this guy has such a strong leg. No problem. Up into the net from 50 plus.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the Arizona State offense comes back on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. After the first down loss, it's 2nd and long from the 22. Back to pass. It's Williams. Quick throw to the left side. And it's incomplete. He just missed his target, overthrowing it.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Using his legs on the scramble. The ball is loose. Looks like the offense able to recover it there. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up. Costly holding penalty there. Backs him up 10 yards. And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. He's escaping the pocket now. Going to try to use his legs here. That's a nice scramble there, a big gain, but not enough for the first down. The Sun Devils will line up to punt it away. The punt will bounce and roll out of bounds. And the Wildcats offense back out on the field. The last drive produced 3 points thanks to an excellent long-range field goal. Down he goes, a sack.
I can't believe the amount of pressure this defense is getting on this quarterback. Sack after sack. Boy, you got to think about changing things up. The snap count, the scheme, anything at all to help this offensive line. They're overmatched so far in this game.
Pass protection, a serious issue. Another sack makes it 2nd and long. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker. Nothing fancy there, just comes out of the slot and runs a slant route.
Yeah, it's so difficult for the defense to be able to slow this play down because it happens so quickly. Even when you know and might anticipate that this throw might be coming, it's tough to disrupt the timing when it's executed well like this right here.
Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big 3rd down defensive play. The Wildcats will bring their punt team onto the field.
Number 35 on to kick it away.
And it's a solid punt headed toward the sideline. And the punt will just bounce out of bounds. And the Arizona State offense comes back out on the field. They had to punt the ball last time. Now they're looking to add points, build on this lead. Some hard running there through a tackle. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Boy, another nice gain by this back. He has had a beautiful day today running the football, just kind of in that zone, and a big reason why they have a nice lead today.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has a handoff. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 37.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the 4th quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
Important 2nd down play coming up. And they'll use the ground game here. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Pressure is coming. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here, 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
And the Kansas State offense is back out on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? A pop pass on the jet sweep. He's past the 30. Breaks clear over the right side. Can they chase him down? Inside the 10. And he finally goes out of bounds after a huge gain on the ground. Nice play.
Now, I love how they're using the receiver here in motion. With a weapon like this, just get him the football. Simple throw for the quarterback. He's got all that speed built up. You get him the ball out there in space with a couple blockers, and you get big plays like this right here.
That's a design quarterback keeper. Fighting for the end zone. Now the ball comes loose. Looks like the defense has it.
Man, that one hurts, especially as you're trying to close the gap just before halftime.
And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough play. It's a fumble. Defense jumps on the ball. It's a turnover.
Hey, Chris, we can hear the contact from that hit all the way up here in the booth. So, hey, it's easy to blame the ball carrier, but I don't know if anybody could have been able to hold on to the ball after that hit.
Using that challenge, a smart move by the head coach as the officials overturn the previous ruling on the field. And the Sun Devils move into the red zone. He's running out of time here. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
You know, the game often comes down to a play or two, and the offense just missed a huge opportunity for a big play. Going to have to make some adjustments there and maybe go back to that play and see if they can come up with a big opportunity.
After the incompletion, the lineup here for a 3rd and 7. Dropping back, it's Williams. Looking to scramble. He'll throw it now. The pass is intercepted. Not much on the return, but the important thing, the takeaway. Snuffs out the scoring threat. Big play.
Well, your best player's got to make big plays in these kind of moments, and that's what happened right here with this defensive back. The offense in a tie game in the red zone, looking at points, and instead, the defense with the interception. In a tie game, their offense now has the ball.
Okay, the K-State offense is back out on the field now. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. And they tackle him, but a solid gain down to around the 5-yard line. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. It is 1st and goal, a great chance to claim the lead before the break here. Using his legs, it's Jackson. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit.
I love that this defense is still fighting and still attacking. They're defending a 1st and goal play, and instead of just laying down and letting the offense score, no, they're not backing down. They get penetration, come up with a tackle for a loss.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Tackled after the completion down at the 1-yard line. And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down, just to get everybody on the same page. They break the huddle for 3rd down and goal. Can they punch it in from the 1? Looking to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Wildcats.
Well, the defense, to me, looked like they may have had a bust. So much focus on the perimeter, worried about the receivers. They lost focus on the tight end. He's wide open. An easy read for this quarterback for the touchdown.
PAT puts him up 3. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here.
Offense takes over. 1st and 10.
And back comes the Arizona State offense onto the field. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. Pass caught. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. They'll crank up the tempo here on 2nd down. The time is running out. To throw, it's Williams. He's moving out of the pocket. He's going to take off. Tough to show, but a sophomore quarterback to pick up the 1st down himself. And the Sun Devils come to the line in a hurry up. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Breaks loose at the 40. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the 1st down marker is, picking up the 1st down.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball to the plus 40. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Looking for his big tight end. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. Launching it. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
You know, this is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Lets it go. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense.
Chris, that is back-to-back drives right now for this quarterback and this offense. Nothing seems to be going right. The defense is doing a good job of confusing the quarterback, who's obviously throwing the ball into coverage. They've got to make some adjustments with their attack because right now it's not working.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. He pulls it in for a big gain. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the 1st half. The gain moves the ball to the 39. It'll be 1st down. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Short throw complete to the tight end. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. This will likely be the last play of the half. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Makes the catch downfield. They finally make the stop after a big gain, but that'll wrap up the 1st half of play. And that will do it for the 1st half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Sun Devils will kick this away to begin the 2nd half. So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. And the Wildcats offense back out on the field. And a chance right away here in the second half to stretch the lead and build momentum. Let's see what this defense can do about it. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They've got him at the 48, but that's a first down.
Boy, the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do right from the time he got the snap. The receiver was able to create some separation almost immediately on that corner route.
After the first play, they're very close to midfield already. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. He'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
First down here for this offense. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. And that one's picked off. What a play. Not a long return, but the pick changes possession. The offense will take over at the 28.
Really nice job of mixing up the looks here by this defense. Sometimes man, sometimes zone. They fool the quarterback here completely, and he throws the pick.
There's the handoff. Breaks loose at the 40. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there, the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a...
Oh, and he fumbles.
Well, it's a good job by the defense to force the fumble, but you have to have the collective awareness for someone to get on top of it. It's a lucky break for the offense.
Now it's second down here. It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
On a wide receiver screen with a corner that tight, you've got to do a good job of blocking him or screening him. Nobody there, and a quick reaction by the corner allows him to make a nice play.
Back to throw. It's Williams. Running out of time in the pocket. Easy throw to a wide-open receiver downfield. Tackle made at the 26. Good enough for a first down.
It's really good timing here between the quarterback and the receiver. And how about the receiver downfield? Does a nice job of finding that open space in the zone of the defense. And as a defense, you're just basically throwing your hands up in the air because they had that covered relatively well. Just a good play call and good execution.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. And here's the handoff. Touchdown, Arizona State. They'll take the lead in the second half. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Extra point makes the lead 4. Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
That makes the score Arizona State 21, Kansas State 17.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage.
And your Kansas State Wildcats will take over first and 10.
And the Kansas State offense is back out on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. And it's incomplete, even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting ear-holed. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
Pass rush closing in. And the junior able to get home with the sack.
Chris, this one's on the quarterback, in my opinion. He's got to have a better feel and a presence in the pocket to be able to either check it down or get rid of the ball. You just can't take the sack.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? The pocket breaking down. And they've got him again. That ferocious pass rush. Back-to-back sacks. And the Wildcats bring their punt team onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. He boots it away from inside his own end zone. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. And the Arizona State offense comes back on the field. The last drive, the ground game, was so successful. Ended in a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can respond to it this time.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. Sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
How aggressive will they be on this first down play? Linebacker shifting around now. Handoff in a single back formation. Oh, look at the quick cut. And they've got him, but there's also a flag on the play. Offense moving backwards after that holding penalty. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Press coverage now from the secondary. Bringing pressure. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Defense is coming after him. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Man, you got to love this if you're a defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Offense comes to the line for 3rd down off the incompletion. Looking downfield, it's Williams. Close to the tight end. Wow, a 3rd pick tonight by the QB. He steps out, but that's the takeaway this defense was looking for.
It's 3rd and long, so as an offensive coordinator, you can either play it conservative or trust your quarterback and take a shot downfield. They elect the latter, and it ends up backfiring.
Okay, the K-State offense is back out on the field now. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. They'll hand it off. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. He makes the grab. He stopped him at the 45, but that's good for a first down.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Pressure is coming. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Well, they don't block the defensive end and shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. Pulls it in. It's Jackson. They bring him down. That's a very solid game, but still well short of the first down.
Now the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
So the ball placed right at the 50. Offense looking to pick up the first down here on 3rd and short. Quarterback drops back. Catch is made. Room to run here. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs. After that huge play, this offense is now in scoring position. They moved into the red zone quickly.
Boy, Chris, you wonder what the next play will be for this offensive coordinator. Anytime you hit a big play like that, you get into the red zone, there's a tendency to want to go after the jugular, use that momentum to your advantage. Let's see what they call right here.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. And he drops back in the gun. And the sophomore's got him for a sack.
If I'm on this offensive line, man, I do not want to see the game film. This has been a tough game for the big boys. It appears almost like they've just been moonwalking the entire game, and they've been pushed all around. That's 6 sacks surrendered already in this game.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. He's picked for a 3rd time tonight. And he's got some open field ahead. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Chris, he's just trying to find the hole in the zone coverage. But as you know, those windows can open and close pretty quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So the timing's got to be just right, or you're going to see an interception like this.
The pass is incomplete, but a flag down on the field. So let's check this out. So the offense obviously will decline the penalty and take the result of the play. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. DB is looking to jam the receivers at the snap. And the receivers got it. They keep the drive going. It's a first down to the 46.
Well, Chris, with this style of RPO, the quarterback has to do a really good job of staying on that ride with the running back to make sure that the defense is really up against the run before he can pull it out and throw the football. Here, it's a little further downfield, but the same result as far as the potential and the big gain coming off of an RPO.
Well, the big fella's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back, just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right, and then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain and a first down.
Really solid first down game. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot. Second down after that run on the previous play. And the running back takes the handoff. Can he reach the end zone? Touchdown, ASU. This offense cannot be stopped. And they get set now to try the PAT. Extra point is up and good, so the lead now is 11 here in the final quarter. Getting set to kick the ball off now.
Arizona State 28, Kansas State 17.
And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. And the Wildcats offense back out on the field. They had some good things going in the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain getting closer to midfield.
Chris, positive yards are always going to help you. These guys got a long way to go to get themselves back into this game. But you put positive yards on back-to-back plays, you start to get some confidence going and believe you can do it.
Here's the second down play. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Oh, and he very nearly threw a 4th interception today. He's going to set up third down.
Boy, oh boy, Chris, this quarterback is getting way too loose with the football. He's already thrown an interception on the last series, almost has another one here. He's got to start taking better care of the football.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. And he's going to rifle this one deep to the left side. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Can he take it all the way? He's at the 50. Finally able to take him down, but that's a great return after the pick.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
And the Arizona State offense comes back out on the field. The last possession was just old-school power football. Let's see if they can keep that going here. Gets some space around the 30. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
And the Sun Devils are looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. And, of course, they'll work the clock here, keep it on the ground. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Second down play coming up for this offense. Keeping it on the ground here. Eludes a tackle. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. And he's already at it again.
One man in the backfield, and he'll get the football. Tackle just short of the goal line at the 1. What a run.
You know, sometimes, Chris, we get caught up in the speed and the quickness, and obviously those are important assets to have as a running back. But what you just saw from this guy, and he's had a pretty good day, is his ability to break tackles in the open space. And he gets through those arm tackles. You can see what he's capable of doing after being able to shake free with the speed that he has.
First down and goal here. A touchdown just about puts this game on ice. It's QB sneak. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils.
Hey, it's first and goal. Why wait? Go with the sure thing. Let that quarterback get behind his line, push his way in for the touchdown.
Extra point up and good. They build the lead to 18 here in the final quarter. Now they get set to kick it away.
Kansas State, 17.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team.
Kansas State Wildcats will take over first and 10.
And the Kansas State offense is back out on the field. This thing is so out of hand. All you can do now is play for a little shred of pride. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage. The clock is still running. They've got to get set quickly. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. The gain moves the ball to the 34.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
And here's a deep throw with the clock winding down. Another pick. Wow, that's the 4th tonight. They get him down after a short return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 43. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. And the offense will just take a knee. Getting set. Here's second down. And the quarterback just takes a knee. So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. So that's now back-to-back wins, Kirk, over quality opponents. This team really building some momentum.
I agree. I think there's a lot to build on with this team and what they've been able to do these last few games. We'll just have to see how far this streak can extend and how much this team can keep improving.
And that is going to